Hi, this is Phil from PDQ Merch Enterprises and the ATM Mastermind Group page, and in today's video we're going to be talking about 5 things to know about putting an ATM in a location where there already is an ATM. Always remember, we have an ATM Mastermind Group page that's free to join for like-minded individuals just like yourself who want to learn a little bit more about the ATM business and get in a like-minded community with other ATM business owners. We got 5 points today in today's video, just like we always do. We're going to go point number 1 is when you put in an ATM or you're talking to an ATM location about putting an ATM in, make sure that ATM location doesn't have a contract with the other ATM owner. So you might hear it from time to time, Phil, I stopped in this laundromat, I went in there, I looked for an ATM location to be an ATM location, and you know what? There wasn't an ATM in the location that I saw. Then I talked to the owner. The owner was all excited about putting an ATM in there, but they said they did have an ATM. And you ask them, where's the ATM? They said, oh, it's around the corner. And you know what? There it is. It's by the washrooms. You didn't notice it. And the owner says to you, hey, the ATM, I just took over to the store about a week ago. The ATM has been out for a week. I called the old owner and they told me to, this is the ATM guy, call that guy, didn't return the phone calls, the ATM's been out, I'm losing business, I don't want to do business with this guy. So you're just like, okay, great. But you got to make sure in a situation just like that, that guy doesn't have a contract with the new owner. How could that possibly be? The new owner says, I didn't sign anything, but how did you buy the business? Did you buy the assets of the business or did you buy the corporation? So you got to know, how did that new business owner in this situation take over? Point number 2, how do I get the ATM out, Phil? Do I muscle it out myself? No, the answer to that is you tell the owner of the business, call the old ATM operator, have him remove the ATM. Therefore, it takes you out of the equation and you're not in any kind of harm's way with this relationship. There could be some legalities that might take place, but if you didn't, if the new owner didn't sign anything, then you're in a good position. Point number 3, don't be a cowboy. Don't remove the ATM yourself. I saw from time to time, guys take sawzalls, they saw off bolts, they take the guy's ATM, they throw it in the back room. That's just asking you for trouble. Here in Chicago, we learn real fast. We don't do those kind of things. Some of you guys are throughout the other part of the country. Maybe you got a little lax attitudes, but you don't necessarily know who you're dealing with, and you don't want to have any kind of harm come towards you. Because you know what? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. You go in, you sawzall that ATM, you throw it in the back room, and you know what? You could walk into the store one day and your ATM's gone. You don't want to have that. Go back to point number 2 that we talked about. Had the business owner get that ATM out, and now you can put your ATM in and there's no problem because the business owner is the guy who told him to get out, not you. Point number 4, get a new location agreement. You're talking to the business owner, he's not happy with that other guy, he wants that other guy out. Get that location agreed, get the terms dialed in for you in this new location, and that way you worked it all out before the business owner told the ATM operator to get out. That way you're already guaranteed that spot, and all it is a little distraction. That other ATM operator is going to get out. Now you're rocking and rolling in that business. Point number 5, don't let the business owner sign anything with the other ATM operator. I've seen it happen a few times before. The old ATM operator comes in, he pulls his ATM, he says, hey, can you sign to say that we're just going to pull this ATM? The business owner signs it. Now you go to put your ATM in there, you put the ATM in, you get him to sign an agreement, and now the old ATM operator calls you and says, you know what? Hey, I got an agreement. And he says, no, then you never signed anything. And he shows you the contract. He did sign it to take the ATM out of the location, but the business owner didn't read what he signed, and he just signed a new location agreement, therefore kicking you out. So I've seen it happen a few times. It's a little shady, but it did happen. So just be aware that something like that could happen to you. All right. Thank you guys very much. Always remember, we have an ATM Mastermind Group page that's free to join for like-minded individuals just like yourself who want to learn a little bit more about the ATM business. Always remember to like and subscribe, share our videos with some of your friends in the ATM community, and I'll see you guys over at the ATM Mastermind Group page. Thank you.